How to increase your size of your penis? Jadi gimana caranya memperbesar, memperpanjang penis? Ini hal yang sangat tabu ya, tapi juga cukup menarik karena nih banyak dicari tahu oleh orang. Nah kebetulan aku nemu ini apa namanya Dr. Youn di itu, terus dia reveal how to increase the size of your penis, how to add length and girth. Okay, that's it. Now,
do you or your partner want a longer penis? Well, maybe you do, but you're afraid of causing a problem or you don't know what to do. Well, I've got the holistic answers for you on this video today.
Anthony Youn.
So how long is a normal penis? Well, according to the Mayo Clinic, the length of a flaccid penis does not necessarily predict the length of an erect penis. And the average length of an erect penis is approximately 5 inches. So if your penis...
Jadi ukuran rata-rata kalau misalnya lagi ereksi itu 5 inch.
is 5 inches or longer when erect, it is of normal size.
I don't know what normal is anymore.
Conversely, if a penis measures 3 inches or shorter when it's erect, then that is considered abnormally small. And a term for this is micropenis.
3 inci ke bawah, jadi itu disebut micropenis.
This is what I've heard Dr. Ricky Brown has. So what can you do if you want your junk to be longer? I've got 5 different ways to lengthen your penis, and we're going to go from worst to best. By far, the most effective way to make your junk longer is surgery. But it's not a surgery.
Ada 5 cara katanya. Yang pertama itu operasi.
That I necessarily recommend. So let's start by taking a look at the penile anatomy. You have a ligament here called the suspensory ligament, which is on the top surface of the penis. If that suspensory ligament is surgically cut, it can cause the penis to look longer. But my friends, the horror doesn't end there. You can't just cut the suspensory ligament and expect your penis is going to be an inch longer. You have to prevent that suspensory ligament from healing back together. And you do that by attaching a weight to the end of your penis and leaving that in place for hours in a day. So as you can see, this is...
Sebentar, itu dikasih beban, terus dibiarin berjam-jam dalam sehari. What?
It's quite horrifying. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. But it does potentially work. If you're going to consider something this extreme, make sure you see a board-certified urologist and be well-versed in the potential complications and the risks that are associated with this operation. Studies are mixed of whether penis stretching actually works. Essentially, if you tug on your Johnson enough, can it become longer? Well, if it worked in everybody, then Dr. Ricky Brown would have a 3-foot-long anaconda. Well, we know that that's not the truth, and studies are showing that at
3-foot-long anaconda, buset.
maximum, you can add approximately 1 inch after several months of stretching therapy.
I was excited then, I'm excited now.
Now, the first way to stretch your penis longer is to use a traction device. There are a couple on the market. One is called Andropenis, and I don't have any association with any of these manufacturers. Now, the problem with these traction devices is that there is a risk of injury, and you do have to wear them for upwards of 9 hours each day for it to work. So this means for 9 hours each day, you need to have a stretching device on your penis, and you need to wear that for several months just to get half an inch to an inch when you're...
Sebentar, ini 9 jam selama beberapa bulan. 9 jam setiap hari selama beberapa bulan dipakai. What?
erect. Now there's another way to physically stretch your penis, and it's called jelqing. And this is a term used to describe making a ring with your thumb and your index finger, putting it at the base of your penis, and gradually stretching your penis longer. Now there are no studies that show that this works, and I know a lot of guys do this several times a day anyway.
Ini jelqing jadi seperti itu. Let's go.
But it is a known treatment. Well, you don't have to have painful surgery or be tugging on your Johnson for months on end to make it larger. Another way is to inject it, and one option is with PRP, or platelet-rich plasma. PRP is gained by drawing your blood, spinning it down, and removing the platelets. The platelets are chock full of growth factors, and if you inject that substance into the body, you can create some natural rejuvenation. So some doctors have taken it on themselves to believe that if you inject PRP into the penis, you can make it larger. And there was a study of 58 patients that
Ini disuntik ya.
found that if you injected PRP into their junk, they could gain approximately 1 inch of flaccid length. But unfortunately, other than this small study, there is no other proof that I know of to show that it works. So the big question is, do you want to take a needle like this, poke it into your penis with the potential that it might make it bigger? If it's not even a guarantee,
Orang yang lucu ya, lucu banget.
why would you do that? Not me. Well, this next option definitely works. We can inject a hyaluronic acid filler, like Restylane and Juvederm, off-label, meaning that it's not approved for that purpose, but we can inject it into the penis to make it larger. Now, the results can last anywhere from 6 months up to 2 years, which is great, but it is limited in that it won't make your junk longer, it will just make it bigger around. It will increase its girth, but not its length. It is important that if you do have
Aduh, jadi gemuk, terus tapi tidak tambah panjang.
this done, you have to have it done under the best trained of hands. You don't want somebody dabbling and injecting your penis. There are a lot of bad things that can happen, and the worst is that you can get intravascular injection of that filler. That filler can accidentally be injected into a blood vessel in your penis, and it can cause your penis to literally turn black, to die, and to fall off. The last thing you want is to go to a doctor to get a
Jadi, aduh, sampai fall off.
longer wiener and end up having no wiener afterwards at all.
Not good at all.
Now, there aren't any known cases of this happening in the literature, but it's definitely theoretically possible. So we've talked about some pretty crazy ways to make your penis longer. And if you're like me, all of these probably make you cringe and go, yeah, that's not for me. So what are some easy, holistic things that you can do that can make your penis appear to be larger? Well, the first thing is that you can take a pair of scissors and a pair of clippers and you can shave down that man bush of yours. The larger your man bush, the less of your penis your partner will see and the shorter it will look. And so by shaving that man bush down, you will show more of your penis and it will give you the optical illusion that it may be larger than it looked before. And the second way to naturally make your penis appear larger is to reduce the size of your abdomen or your gut. I have a feeling that Homer Simpson, of all people, probably has what appears to be a micro penis.
Homer has many, many horrible problems.
And that's because he's got such a large gut that it makes his penis look much smaller. So by flattening his abdomen, it will most likely make his Johnson look like it's bigger than it really is.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty easy for someone like me to say, well, just make your gut smaller. It will make your penis look bigger. Well, here are 3 tips that will help you to do just that. Well, the first tip is to reduce the amount of sugar that you eat. And one prime source of sugar is soda pop. If you're one of the millions of Americans who drink several cans of soda pop a day,
Jadi samping cukur tadi juga ngurusin badan, jadi perut kecil, jadi semacam optical illusion gitu. Kurangi gula, terus kurangi soda, terus
reducing how much soda pop you drink can really help to reduce the size of your gut because it's not the fat that we eat that makes us overweight, it's typically the sugar. The second tip is to try the fasting mimicking diet. This is a 5-day limited calorie fast that tricks your body into thinking that you're not eating even though you are. And studies do show that people lose several pounds during this, and a lot of that weight that comes off is actually from belly fat. And I've got a link in the caption below if you want to learn a little bit more about it, as well as potentially purchase the 5-day system. And my third tip, and possibly the
apa tadi dibilang salah satu cara untuk menurunkan berat badan itu dengan apa? Puasa ya. Let's go.
easiest of all of these, is that there are non-invasive fat reduction treatments out there. So if you've got some extra belly fat that is subcutaneous, meaning that you can pinch it, then you may be able to reduce the thickness of it using a treatment like Sculpture or Cool Sculpting. Now this won't work for visceral fat, so if you've got a round tummy like Homer, it may not help much for that. But if you've got that fat that you can pinch, then it can definitely reduce the thickness of that fat and maybe make your penis look a bit larger. So we've talked about some practical ways to make your penis larger, but what about some shocking plastic surgery treatments that we're doing to men's private parts? I cover all of that in this video right up here that will blow your mind. You will not believe what men are doing, not only to their penis, but to their testicles as well. And if you've been enjoying my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and always remember, eat real food, use clean skincare, and only consider actual plastic surgery as a last resort. Do you or your partner
Oke, jadi apa tadi ya? What the? Jadi di antara semua yang dijelasin tadi, intinya itu menguruskan badan, terutama jadi vertical illusion semacam. Sebenarnya size-nya aku bilang sih sama ya, karena dengan mengurusin badan kita seolah-olah melihat bahwa itu tambah panjang gitu. Dari beberapa hal tadi ya, intinya aku menyimpulkan bahwa itu semua itu genetikal ya sebenarnya, semua yang berhubungan dengan size dan segala hal tentang penis itu. Dan aku baca di beberapa tempat ya, jadi di samping cara-cara untuk menandakan bahwa seorang itu memiliki bigger penis, jadi dilihat dari ukuran hidung katanya, yang biasanya lebih besar dari yang lain. Kemudian yang kedua itu jari telunjuk itu lebih pendek dari jari manis katanya, seperti itu. Dan kemudian jempol kaki yang besar itu menandakan orang yang punyai penis besar. Hal-hal seperti itu lagi-lagi balik ke keturunan gitu, gen seseorang. Itu yang tadi yang saya sebutin tadi juga masih kontroversi karena itu dilaksanakan di Jepang kalau nggak salah, itu penelitian seperti itu. Dan hal-hal seperti itu mungkin nambah pengetahuan kita ya, juga cukup menjadi hal-hal yang cukup tabu untuk bicarakan, karena secara secretly orang-orang pasti menginginkan joninya itu lebih besar ya, karena mungkin malu aja mengungkapkan ke publik ya. Demikian, thank you for watching, sampai jumpa.